Hey guys, welcome back to the Kool-Aid Podcast. Welcome back to Season 2, Episode 114. Guys, as always, I post a link on Twitter at Kool-Aid Podcast 10. If you guys want to join into the discussion, give your thoughts, give your comments, always feel free. Just go on that link, just click it, and then you'll be able to join. Let me introduce my co-hosts for today, Alex and Alvaro.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
Okay, guys. I don't know if you guys heard, but we want to win the league. We want to win the league, we don't want to get be stressed or have years taken off our life or anything like that. And so when we win the league, we want to have a decent cushion. And to have a decent cushion, we need to start actually win games. Guys, today we lost against Rayo Vallecano 2-1. We conceded 2 goals, and as you can see in the table right now, it's not as you can see 14 points. It is 11. And so what the hell are we doing, guys? Another dreadful and another atrocious performance from Barcelona today. We are literally crawling to this league title. We're not winning it in fashion or anything like that. We're not winning it spectacularly or showing off glamour. We are doing the bare minimum. And if it wasn't for Real Madrid doing so poorly, we would be in serious trouble and put this league title in serious risk.
Look, honestly, with how many ups and downs we've had all season, it has been a roller coaster of a season. With how many ups and downs, I don't give a shit how we got to a league title. Madrid got humbled by Girona the other day.
Bro, they got destroyed.
That was embarrassing. That was embarrassing.
Yeah.
But look, 11 points. It's not what we want, but it's what we have. We will much rather have 11 than 5, for example. How many jornadas do we have left?
We have 7. No, we have 7 games left to play.
If you do the math, let's do some math because
we only need 4 wins. We need 4 wins.
Exactly.
4 wins.
With how we've played all season, with how good our defense has been, we have done enough to get a win. I mean, you can see that we have exceeded expectations compared to Madrid. 4 wins should not be a big deal. So, no more Atletico Madrid, no more that Madrid. Now we got to worry about the middle tier teams. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to beat them. That's what Rayo Vallecano. I mean, I guess there are daddies now. We tied and lost to them. It is what it is, man. There's not much to say. I mean, Lewa in the first half, that offside. I mean, it wasn't offside, but that shit was by a matter of millimeters. It's tough. It is what it is. Not much to say, dude. I mean, 11 points. It's comfortable, but it's not comfortable. So,
yeah, exactly. Alex, your thoughts?
I mean, there's not much to say. I thought we played a horrendous game today. One of the poorest performances I've seen all season. It was so static. There was no offensive threat from our end. Very few chances we took seriously. Mm-hmm. And I thought the defense today was sloppy, but I felt even with our best players, our midfield today was very static, very slow.
Mm-hmm.
We gave up the ball a lot, and in dangerous situations, right? But further than just pointing fingers, right, at who made which mistake, I just wanted to say that had it not been, I think you mentioned it at the beginning, had it not been for Madrid playing so poorly this season, we wouldn't be in first place. Mm-hmm. Luckily, Madrid played first and they lost.
No.
So, it's not like there was no net loss today, right? But
yeah.
But we can't be giving away performances like this. We just can't. Honestly, I'm looking at the fixtures and our next games aren't that bad. Honest, Real Betis isn't the worst team to play. Neither is Osasuna. Neither is Español. We don't have objectively difficult games, and I say that because you're looking at the teams we're playing. They're teams that we've beaten easily.
Yeah. On paper, it shouldn't be difficult.
On paper, we're much better teams, and that's besides the point. But what I want Barcelona to do is to, settle down and say, hey, we have the league right here. We just need to focus, win these few games. I mean, it's not easy. I don't think any game is really easy at this level, even when you dominate. And, you just got to settle down and win. I thought the team today was very sloppy. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I can blame directly. Like
But
No, I
I
mean,
thought there were mistakes on all sides of the field.
today was
Uh,
incredibly sloppy. I mean, we had enough chances at counterattacks, and we just slowed down in the final third. I mean, the midfield moved the ball well, and then at the very end, we would just freeze up, start finding stupid spaces that weren't available. And that second goal by Rayo Vallecano was
it was
incredible.
horrendous. That
yeah,
I
that
have no idea. You had the entire center back line. That entire area was wide open. I don't know where Araujo.
not
And I mean, I have no idea what happened there. I mean,
but
yes,
I think the real
Frankie.
question is what was De Jong doing?
No, I mean no, because it was a bad pass. It was kind of a long pass, but still doing fine. Frankie attempted to recover it.
no,
Who,
and not only that, but both
who's supposed to be there?
Araujo and Kunde.
Exactly,
Why is there acres of space there?
exactly.
Yeah,
And honestly, from my angle, I thought maybe they're saying goes off his line. He couldn't because he was gonna have to go like 20 something yards
I
off his
also thought
line.
it was a lack of communication from Ter Stegen and Araujo. But even then, like, can you really allow for mistakes like that to
No,
happen at
yeah,
this level?
I
Like,
don't understand how you have the entire center back line empty. And it's not like the play that was passed to Frankie. It's not like that was a counter attack that everybody was pushing up. It was a regular play. It was something that the formation should not have been altered whatsoever. So, I mean, that was shocking. There was no one back there. No one.
and one thing that really bothered me, looking back now, was the fact that we have players like Jordi Alba come in and play, and I thought it was a complete waste of space. Why did we do that in the first place? Like, I thought today, like, there were some questionable choices from Xavi, like with the subs. Um, but overall, like, even when we brought players that we thought were gonna help the attack, I thought Ansu Fati had a decent game, but it's too little, too late, right? If your players aren't performing well by halftime, switch them. Don't wait until the 70th minute. Don't wait until you're really desperate to put in the players. Like, I thought Lewandowski had a couple of chances today. He scored an offside goal with a good finish. I don't know. I don't know what the team was missing. I saw a pretty decent performance from Balde. I saw a couple of chances he created
Yeah.
and some good defense he was providing. But we're seeing that Balde has needed to come up really high to be able to provide some offensive threat, because without it, I don't know what the team is doing. And I don't know. It's a million problems right now with Barca. Again, thankfully Madrid didn't win their game, which puts us a little bit at ease. It's obviously not as bad, but they have to figure it out. I don't know
Yeah.
what's wrong with the team right now.
No, as you said, the team it's not clicking right now. I also thought like, hey, I thought some players are just not playing at the level required. I thought like overall the team wasn't performing. I thought that in both of the goals that we conceded, I thought it was like poor defending and poor goalkeeping. I thought Ter Stegen could have done a lot better in that first goal. I thought Araujo and Kunde, that miscommunication. Like, how can you allow that? Where's Frankie De Jong? For Frankie, I know that Frankie De Jong was trying to get that ball, but like, come on. Also, there were way too many mistakes in the passes. In the runs, you can't let someone just cut through you like that. How they did for that second goal. You also saw how Pedri he wasn't match fit. Like there were multiple instances where like I'm like, yeah, this guy he isn't up to rhythm yet. Maybe he's like he's 100% fit, but he's not match fit. I mean, like he's not he's not in rhythm. He needs some games to get it going again. Frankie De Jong, I mean, Ferran Torres, Rafinha, I would say they had okay games.
Yeah,
Um,
I just thought I thought the game up top wasn't so much of mistakes. It was more the lack of.
yeah.
Right? I saw a lot of lack of ambition, lack of chances created. Like the team just felt incredibly static, and I don't think we saw enough. And we needed more.
We
And I
need
understand
so much
Rayo
more.
Vallecano, even though I believe they're 12th place or around there, they're hovering around that area maybe.
Rayo Vallecano is ninth. Yeah, they're ninth.
Right.
Ninth.
So they're essentially a mid-table team, maybe a little higher than that. But we know their quality. There's a reason they're in the league, and it doesn't matter who their players are or who they're playing. They're always gonna give you a scrappy game. It's always gonna be a game where you're gonna have to fight hard and get the result yourself. And I thought I don't think Barca was ready for that today. I don't think anyone in the team had the not the intention, but had the I guess you could say the intention, had the will, had the
No,
desire to win,
no.
and I don't think we saw enough
We
effort.
also have to keep in mind this Rayo team. They also beat Real Madrid in the same stadium 3-2 a
Yeah,
couple months ago.
no,
So like,
right. It's not to undermine the efforts that Rayo Vallecano has shown, and we know they're a phenomenal team. But again, if you're the best team in the league, supposedly, you can't be losing games like this, especially when it actually means something. If it's the middle of the season, sure, maybe you can allow a slip up, but you're in the final stretch of the season. You're only up 11 points, and I know 11 is clearly better than I don't know
2 or 3.
5 points, but still, it's not a huge lead. If you're up by 20, okay, I'll be like, oh, whatever, you're gonna win the league anyway. But nothing's certain at this moment, and I don't think the team realizes that, or at least they're not showing it.
Yeah.
Let's just not pull an Arsenal. So
Yeah, exactly. Let's not
True.
put in Arsenal. We actually want to win this league. We don't want to bottle it. So let's get it done. Our next game is going to be against wait, who is it going to be against? It is going to be against Real Betis. Real Betis at home on Saturday.
look, Betis, they always give us a hard time. So
Mm.
those of you that are counting already Betis out and it's gonna be an easy win. Look what happened today.
Yeah.
So Betis a top opponent. We gotta play as good as we play
They're
all
fifth.
season.
They're fifth so far in the La Liga table.
We have been great at keeping clean sheets. Let's do better on offense. There's not much to say. Just
no,
keep winning the games that should be won.
yeah.
You don't have to complicate. They don't have to complicate La Liga way more complicated than it already is.
Mhm.
So
And we also got to consider Madrid is not going to be giving us their best performances because they're in a tough situation right now. They're playing against arguably the strongest team in Europe currently in the Champions League semifinals in a competition that's inherently theirs, right? I mean, we know like there's no denying it. Madrid is the best team in the Champions League, but they're under tremendous pressure right now, and this is a huge moment of vulnerability for them in the league. I know they're not going to care. I mean, not that I don't think they've given him as much attention as they should have all season, even though I thought they've been pretty sloppy. But like this is the perfect moment for us to just widen that gap even more, right? Like for us to just get a bigger lead. But
Yeah, exactly. But guys, running off match rating. Match rating
it's gonna be a 5.5.
yeah, I was gonna say a 5.
5. Yeah. Okay. No, poor performance, poor result, lack of ambition, everything, and dreadful performance. Let's hope this weekend, like we bounce back because we actually like can't be having these performances. We still need to win games to be able to win the La Liga title. We can't be dropping more points on this. But guys, that was it for tonight's episode. Guys, remember I post a link on Tuesday. No, I post a link on Twitter. Anytime you guys want to join, always feel free and welcome to. Um, give your thoughts and discussions. Like, subscribe, and comment. Do all that.